Hey, good morning. It's Wednesday, July 29th. We're great to be with you this morning. You know, we have this problem as humans, and our culture in particular right now, in Western culture, is that we think very much of ourselves. And while we may not be walking around, saying that we're the best, but we think our viewpoint is what matters. And then one of the reasons that we are fearful as a culture, one of the reasons for we are the anxiety culture, is because we value our own opinions too much, and it gets us in trouble. Jesus says this, he's got a parable in Luke 18. This is what he says. To some who were confident of their own righteousness and looked down on everybody else, Jesus told this parable. So if you think that everybody else is the problem, and you're confident that you know what's going on, and that confidence can be expressed as, well, I'm not sure about what everybody else thinks, but I'm not going there. And you find out you're referencing yourself and what you think, you fall into this category that Jesus is addressing of being confident in your own righteousness and your own ability to think things through. So he tells this parable. Two men went up to the temple to pray, one a Pharisee and the other a tax collector. Pharisee is the high end of society, tax collector is the low end of society. The Pharisee stood up and prayed about himself. God, I thank you that I am not like all other men, robbers, evildoers, adulterers, or even like this tax collector. I fast twice a week and give a tenth of all my income. He's pretty good with himself. He's got his performance thing down. I'm not like other people. Some people go to church and they think, I'm not going to be a hypocrite. I'm good. I'm not going to be that way. We think too much of ourselves. But the tax collector stood at a distance. He would not even look up to heaven, but beat his breast and said, God, have mercy on me, a sinner. And then Jesus says, I tell you that this man, rather than the other, went home justified before God. For everyone who exalts himself will be humbled, and he who humbles himself will be exalted. See, that's God's promise to us. We always must be conscious of him. If I am conscious of God and his greatness, if I am conscious of the fact that he forgives my sin, which I need a minute by minute forgiveness for, then I will be humbled, and I won't be thinking about how cool I am or how smart I am. Or again, the easiest way to think that you have a high opinion of yourself is to think how stupid everybody else is. So even if you're not saying the words, I'm great and wonderful, if everybody else is stupid, that leaves nobody else but you and me. And that means we have a high opinion of ourselves. When we do that, that leads us to fear, anxiety, and worry. Because you know what the bottom line is. We can't trust ourselves. And just because I'm confident doesn't mean that I have all the answers. We really don't want to put ourselves in the position of telling the world, hey, trust me, I got it together, nothing to worry about. The truth is that none of us can say that. Only God can. So this tax collector, this poor man, this social outcast, he got it right. That's what he was trusting. He trusting in God. And he knew that without God, he had no hope. But because of God, because he forgives sins, he totally got what the psalmist is saying. With you, there's forgiveness of sins. Therefore, you're feared. So he was honest before God. He didn't hide. He didn't play games. He wasn't a hypocrite. Lord, be merciful to me, for I am a sinner. And that man went home safe, justified, at peace with God. Think about that this day. You have a great day. And again, thanks so much for being here. Lord bless you. Bye-bye.